The moon's nakshatra here, moon's nakshatra, moon's nakshatra here becomes very important. Okay. Now, if suppose someone's moon at a birth is in Chitra, that means the first Mahadasha, Vimshotri, Mahadasha MD will be of Mars. First Dasha will be of Mars, and then the cycle will repeat. Okay. So always remember the moon's nakshatra is the seed of the nakshatra. If moon is in Chitra at the time of birth, so Vimshotri Dasha will start from Mars. Okay. Now this is one point. I will be discussing about the sequence of Dasha and everything of the Vimshotri Dasha in tomorrow's class. But for the time being, I am just giving you a hint of the Mahadasha. Okay. Because moon's nakshatra, oh, acha, sorry. Moon's nakshatra, moon star is given the seeding of Mahadasha. Mahadasha will start from moon's nakshatra. Because I have told that the nakshatra is also having the lordship of the planet. In that situation, we have to consider the nakshatra of moon also. Okay. So now let us see one more thing. If moon is in the star of Jyeshtha, now who is the lord of Jyeshtha? Jyeshtha is ruled by Mercury. So the first dasha or Mahadasha will be of Mercury. Accordingly, we will see what is happening and what dasha is coming. So coming back to the friendship now, the relationship. Just 1 minute. Huh? Okay. So now the relationship, how the relationship is to be seen and what will be the effect. The first relationship, permanent friend plus temporary friend. Permanent friend plus temporary friend, they becomes best friend. Permanent friend, that means I will give you the example. Best friend. Best friend. Now, please, ये करते करते please note it down also. I'm also making the ये notes. Now with example, I will be teaching you. ये chart. I am placing sun here. Now we know that sun and Jupiter are permanent friend. Okay. If Jupiter is sitting here, so they are both permanent and temporary friends. So sun, from sun Jupiter 1, 2, 3, 4. Jupiter is 4 places, and from Jupiter sun is 10 places. And from sun Jupiter is 4 places. So they becomes best friend. Now whenever there will be sun Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha, sun Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha, or Jupiter Mahadasha and sun Antardasha, Jupiter Mahadasha and sun Antardasha, the period will be excellent for the native because it is a best friend. the period will be excellent. Okay, this is the first condition. Now the Mahadasha and Dasha is important, like how we are going to see. Now obviously, Sun is sitting in the 7th house and Jupiter in the 10th house. So this time we can predict that the person is going to get a promotion, or he might go into a good partnership. He might also travel to a foreign land. His wife may be doing good, or his spouse may be doing good. There can be some royal association, or even the government may favor them. There will be wealth combination also because of Jupiter, and also the lordship depends. Jupiter kahan ka malik hai, where the Jupiter is lordship. So that will be becoming more practical. So, but at this moment of time, we can see that here it will be a very good period for uh, Sun Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha. So this, because it is a best friend, because it is a best friend period, so this will be a good period. Okay, be it Sun Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha, or Jupiter Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha. So this this period will be very favorable for the native. Next. Next relationship is number 2. Permanent friend but temporary enemy. Now I have given in the last class that temporary enemy means temporary friendship is by the virtue 2, 4, 10, 11, 12 becomes temporary friend, TF. So we know this. So if the planets are not in these houses, it becomes temporary enemy. Okay. If the planets are not in these houses, they become temporary enemy. Now, again, we are considering Sun and Jupiter. Let us take. Now, say for example, Sun is sitting here and Jupiter is also sitting here. Means Jupiter is sitting 7th house. They both are looking themselves, but do not consider the aspect here. I'm just telling you about the placement. Placement के हिसाब से we are going to judge. Okay. So they become temporary enemy. So what relation will be coming? Relationship will be neutral. Neutral. So permanent friend and temporary enemy becomes neutral. So Sun Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha, or Jupiter Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha, it will have a neutral effect. Neutral effect, they will be independent of giving the result. Now in this situation, transit becomes important. Transit becomes very, very important when the dasha sequence is neutral. That means Sun will neither poke Jupiter, nor Jupiter is going to poke Sun. Jupiter will do its own work, Sun will neither support nor negate, and vice versa. Jupiter will do his own work, neither he will poke his nose in Sun's work, nor Sun will poke his nose in Jupiter's work. जो जिसका काम है वो करेगा. But they are not going to interfere. Whether Sun is doing good or bad, Jupiter is not going to interfere. Whether Jupiter is doing good or bad, Sun is not going to interfere. Means whatever you do, you are solely responsible. This is another relationship. Number 3. Permanent enemy plus temporal friends. Result again becomes neutral. Let us take Sun and Saturn. Sun is here, SU, and let Saturn be here, SA. Oh, sorry. Let Saturn be here because temporal friends they are. So from Sun, Saturn is 10 places away, and from Saturn, Sun is 4 places away. So 2-4 का relationship हो रहा है. Okay. In this situation again the neutral. Sun Mahadasha, Saturn Antardasha will be neutral. Saturn will do what he is supposed to do. Sun is not going to interfere, neither modify the result. Same Saturn Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha. Sun is going to do whatever he is supposed to do. Saturn is not going to interfere, neither in a positive nor in a negative way. That means now this becomes a lordship where Sun is the lord of which house. Then Sun is going to deliver the effect of that house. Okay. Now let us modify this a little bit more. Sun is here, Saturn is here. This is Libra ascendant chart. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this period, Sun is exalted, Saturn in own house. They both are neutral towards each other. Saturn will give the effect of these two houses. Fourth and fifth house, Saturn is going to give the effect. Sun is not going to interfere. Sun बोलेगा जो इच्छा करो. So it will be a good period in Sun and Saturn. And Sun will be giving the effect of this house, 11th house. Now Saturn is also not going to poke Sun ki iska mat de. Whatever you feel like, you can give in the 7th. So these houses, the effect will come in Sun Mahadasha and Saturn Antardasha, or Saturn Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha. So they are not going to cut cross their ways. They are not going to cut. They are not going to cut each other. They will neither support nor negate. So this will be the condition. Another case. Number 4. Permanent enemy plus temporal enemy. Now this is dangerous. This is bitter enemy. Bitter enemy. Result painful. Sorry. Result endless pain. Endless pain in Dasha. Dangerous. Permanent enemy plus temporal enemy. Bitter enemy. Endless pain. Endless pain in Dasha. Endless pain in Dasha. Let us take the example. Dangerous. Dangerous regarding which house it is connecting. Example. Sun. Saturn. Temporary enemy plus permanent enemy. Bitter enemy. Now, if this is 5, Leo Lagna, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun, MD, Saturn, AD, or Saturn, MD and Sun, AD. अब देखो, 4th house disturbed, 4th house disturbed, house of comfort, home area and anything, कोई भी सुख disturbed, खत्म. 10th house career 0, job खत्म, सब चीज खत्म. Lordship 7th house, relationship खत्म. 6th house disease, enemy, loan, difficulty, obstacle, बहुत ज्यादा. You cannot just means one difficulty is getting over, another is cropping up. Lagna, because it is the lordship of Sun. Lagna also affected. That means health issues starting. ये पूरा 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 घर बर्बाद. All the 5 house damage. Now, who is the savior here? Only one savior. Savior is Jupiter. Savior. If Jupiter is sitting in the Lagna, if Jupiter is sitting in the Lagna, Jupiter will save the 7th house also and the Lagna also. So Jupiter will save the 7th house also and the Lagna also. इसको भी बचा लेगा, इसको भी बचा लेगा, because Jupiter will cast the aspect here and here. So there will be still so many difficulties. These two houses will come up. Okay. So this was the four kind of relationship. Now there is another two type of special relationship. I will discuss that also. Number 5. This is a special relationship. Special relationship. Special relation. Number 1, when they are neutral in the beginning. Okay, neutral. Now how they can be neutral? I will give you the PDF how a planet is become neutral, permanent neutral or neutral permanent plus temporary friend. They behave like friends. Neutral permanent. I will give you the PDF of this one. Neutral permanent is those planets which are neither friend nor enemy, like Mars and Venus. Mars and Venus are neutral always. Mars को कोई मतलब नहीं Venus से, Venus को कोई मतलब नहीं Mars से. Mars is neutral and Venus is neutral. This is permanent neutral. And if they also become temporary friends, then they become friend. If they are neutral, permanently neutral plus temporary enemy, they will become enemy. They will become enemy. So let us take the chart. So permanently neutral or neutral permanent plus temporary friends becomes friend. Example is Mars and Venus. Permanent neutral and temporary enemy becomes enemy. Let us take a chart. Mars and Venus is here. So in this situation, neutral plus temporary friend is equal to friend. F. Friendship. Mars is here. Venus is also here. Neutral plus temporary enemy is equal to enemy. E. Not good. So this is special. Now, whenever Mars MD and Venus AD runs here, वो अच्छा करेगा. It will be good in Mars Mahadasha and Venus Antardasha. But in this case, Mars Antardasha and Venus Mahadasha, here it will do damage in the 7th house. And where they are lording, the lordship of the planet. Here they will do good here also and here also. This will be good sign. Positive. So this is the overall relationship. Now to sum it up, Acha, please note down this chart. To sum it up, 6 तरीके के relation है. There is 6 type of relationship. The relationship are, let me tell you. Number 1, temporary. Wait. Number 1, permanent friend plus temporary friend. BF, best friend. Permanent friend plus temporary enemy, neutral. Number 3, permanent enemy plus temporary friend, again neutral. Permanent enemy plus temporal enemy, bitter enemy, BE, very dangerous. Very good. Special relationship, neutral plus temporary friend becomes friend. Number 6, neutral plus temporary enemy becomes enemy. Effect will be on Dasha. So this combination we should understand, and then we can say ki the Mahadasha of this planet will be good or not good, or we can say the Mahadasha and Antardasha will be like this. or in that means say for example aap is mahadasha may you be a little bit careful, in another mahadasha you can take the risk, okay, you can go for whatever thing you want to do. So this is the basis of judgment. Yeah, please note down this is very important. Okay, so we will discuss the problem or anything the person will be having in our WhatsApp section. I will be just opening it and then we can discuss about what the problem and means आप लोग उसको कैसे करना चाहते हैं, then we can discuss there. Okay, but this is solely we have to understand that this is very important in determining the effect of dasha. Okay, so let us end the meeting.